good morning to you out there, and welcome to another moment talking sport right here on your number one star, P&B Sport. This is Politics and Business TV. My name is Ridwan Musago RMJ, and I'll be your host and guide this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's going to be a mouth-watering encounter, match fixtures that will be going down later tonight around the globe, both in the Europa League qualifying games and also in the international friendlies, as Nigeria will be hosting Mali 9 p.m. local time today in Marrakech in Morocco, and also other countries will be playing their shows out there. But down here in the local scene, we look at Nigeria Tornadoes as they came back from behind to stop an unbeaten run for Shooting Stars through SC yesterday in the match, the Monday night football in the Nigerian Professional Football League game. And also we'll be looking at the camp of the Nigerian Super Eagles ahead of their Mali game tonight. Two players are out of camp. Who could that be? We'll get to know more on that. And also we'll be looking at the injury of our own skipper, talking about a captain, a fantastic captain, Trust Ekanga, who is recuperating from his injury prowess. We'll be looking at him in JV while we go out there to talk about Danny Alves, Joe Turner, and also we were looking at LeBron James making record in his shows of Los Angeles, and also we were looking at the Europa and the transfer scene, rumors going down, who is leaving which club and who is joining which club. These and more right here on P&B Sport. Do join me again when we go in full gear. Alright, welcome back. Now let's go straight to the local scene, starting from the Nigerian Professional Football League as the Monday night football went on in favor of Nigeria Tornadoes in Kaduna State as the unbeaten streak of Shooting Stars Sport Club Tracy of Ibadan came to an end on Monday evening with 1-2 loss to Nigeria Tornadoes of Mina. And Ibadan Soccer Lords surrendered a 1-goal lead to succumb to the Ikon Allah boys who grabbed the late winner to run away with the maximum point in the March Day 27 fixtures played at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna. The adopted home of Nigeria Tornadoes at the moment. Now informed Christian Piagbara found the back of the net in the 39th minute to end the visitors a first half lead at home. The homers restored a parity in the 76th minute through Clinton Jaffet, and when it seems Spurs will be shared, substitute Ikenna Ofo scored the winning goal in the 4th minute of added time to give Nigeria Tornadoes the maximum point. Currently placed 8 on the log with 40 points. Shooting Stars will next week play host Kwara United of Ilori in March Day 28 encounter in their home. They are still maintained the Nigerian Professional Football League. This time we'll go to the officiating department, where the Nigerian Football Federation Referee Development Committee unit has stepped down Abdul Malik from the 2023-2024 Nigerian Premier League football season. Throughout news coming in from the social media network site of X on Monday that Abdul Malik from Bauchi Referee Council incurred the wrath of the NFF refs unit for his below the performance in a game between Katsina United and Abia Warriors on Sunday. Now Malik officiated the March 27 clash between Katsina United vs Abia Warriors at the Muhammad Diko Stadium in Katsina, and took matters into his hand after he cancelled out a clean goal scored by Abia Warriors for the Samson Obi, which would have leveled the scores at 2-2. League looked at by this irrational behavior and unprofessional professionalism. A copy of a letter from the Nigerian Football Federation Referee Development Committee unit dated Sunday, March 24, signed by Muhammad Aminu FI was addressed to Abdul Malika and the Bauchi Referee Council. According to them, he has been suspended completely until the end of the season of the Nigerian Professional Football League. Alright, let's quickly leave that shot. Let's go straight to the camp of the Nigerian women's team where the coach Randy Wardrop has extended an invitation to Captain Rashida Dajibade, US-based African Queen Asishat Ashela, and high-riding goalkeeper Chiamaka Nwadozie among a group of 20 players for the two-legged Paris Olympic final qualifying fixtures against the Bayana of South Africa next month. Now reports coming in that the Saudi Arabia-based defender Ashiara Portray and veteran rear guard Osinachi Ohale are also called upon, as well as youth midfielder Deborah Abiodun and forward Esther Okoronko and Ruchen Kanu. They are all recalls for 2019 World Cup star Chidinma Okeke and also veteran forward Chuendu Ruzo, and a first invitation for under-20 defender Shukura Oladipo. The Super Falcons are at home for the first leg scheduled for Friday 5th April at the MK Abiola Stadium Abuja before flying to Pretoria for the return at the Leftus Varsville Stadium on Tuesday on the 9th of April 2024. The winners are over the two-legged tie will aim one of Africa's ticket to this year's Women's Olympic Football Tournament with Zambia and Morocco to clash for the other ticket on the same date. Meanwhile, Wardrop has also kept faith with regulars like wingback Micha Alozi, midfielder Lynching Pius Christine Ochebi, and also Halimatu Ainde and forward Gift Monday. Now let's give you the full list of all invited players. Starting from the goalkeeping department, we have Chiamaka Nwadozie who plays for Paris FC, Tochukwu Oluchi who plays for Charlotte Ashanti FC in Saudi Arabia, and Linda Juaku who plays for Bayelsa Queens. We have in the defense line Osinachi Ohale who plays for Pachuca Club the football in Mexico, and Ashai Plumtree who plays for Etihad Ladies in Saudi Arabia, while Shukura Oladipo who plays for FC Rubu Queens here in Nigeria, and Michelle Alozi who plays for Austin Dash in the United States of America, while Nico Penny plays for Portland Towns. Chidinma Okeke plays for Miyavi Sendai Ladies in Japan. So this is the full list of the ladies. Now let's quickly travel straight to the next story. This time around we'll be driving into the camp of the Nigerian Super Eagles. After leaving the camp of the first Super Falcons, I will go straight to the National Super Eagles duo of Frank Oyeka and Calvin Bassey. They have left Morocco for their various clubs to recover from injuries. And now reports can actually say that Super Eagles interim coach of Finidi Georgia will miss the service of both players who helped Nigeria finish second in the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Now the Eyimba coach had led Super Eagles beat Ghana on Friday in the first assignment as a coach of the team. Nigerian Super Eagles and Park Sarenaka William Trust Ekanga has given an update on his injury. Pro and hard-working defender sustained the injury during Super Eagles' second game against Ivory Coast at the 2023 African Cup of Nations, but he was able to play until the final. Now Trust Ekanga underwent surgery in Finland immediately after the competition, and he has commenced his rehabilitation. While speaking to newsmen out there in Finland, the Greece-based defender said he would be happy if he could be part before the end of the season, but if not, he would return in May. He says, and I quote, "I should be back and fit again in the month of May, but I think it is probably season over. You never know how rehab will go, but I don't want to rush it because at the tender age of 30, you have to be smart and about these injuries." All right, we wish you a quick recovery here, the skipper. Let's quickly dive into another story before we go straight to Europe. This time around, the Nigerian Super Eagles and Fenerbahce defender Bright Osai Samuel has revealed the reasons he had to stand up against Trabzonspor fan. Now the reports coming in from Turkey is that the Nigerian international made the headlines last week after he physically confronted fans of Trabzonspor who attacked him and his teammate at the Sultan Super League match. Now Osai for the first time opened up on the situation on Monday and explained his side of the story. He says that some people say what I did was not self-defense. If someone comes at you with a knife in his hand, how can this not be self-defense? And he came to the field from the stands. He was quoted by P&B Sport out there. He says, and I continue to quote him, I only had to defend my team and my friends there. And many of my teammates were coming into the locker room with cuts and bruises. I cannot understand how much events are possible on a football team of such. Well, that is that from Turkey. Let's not recall that this is not the first time Fenerbahce have been attacked, and also not the first time Osai has been into pressure, but this time around he's been nailed, and according to the Fenerbahce side and also the Super League officials are saying that he is going to appeal, or he has a chance or a window to appeal for the game or the ban, 10-match ban given to him ahead of the games. But come to think of it, should a fan actually come into the pitch and invade the pitch with a stabbing knife, and what ban should be given to that particular club fan who has actually done that? And also, would he be fined or arrested or prosecuted or jailed after making an invasion into the pitch? Well, these and more we'll be looking at Andy Murray, how he dropped out after the break. Quickly, when we come back, don't forget you can reach us live on Facebook and also on YouTube. We're streaming live and direct. Drop in your comment, and let's get your take on the game between Nigeria versus Mali later tonight, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, local time Nigerian game. Finidi George will be taking his second charge as an interim boss in the shores of the Nigerian Super Eagles. So what do you think about this game? You can drop a comment on our Facebook and also our YouTube channel out there as we stream live and direct. My name is Vijay Musago, and we'll be right back after this break. Alright, yes, welcome back from that quick break. Now let's quickly dive straight to tennis, as Andy Murray says he will be out for an extended period following an ankle injury he sustained at the Miami Open. The Brighton 36 who is 36 years old received the treatment following the incident later in the third set of his dramatic 5-7, 7-5, 7-6, 7-5 defeat by Thomas Machoka on Sunday. He confirmed that he suffered a full rupture of his anterior talifibor, that is the 80th ligament, and a near full thickness rupture of his knee ligament. Also, Andy Murray will now see a specialist to determine the next step of his life. The three-time major winner who returned from hip resurfacing injury in 2019 says that it goes without saying this is a tough one to take, but he added that he will be back with one hip and no ankle ligament when the time is right. Earlier this year, Andy Murray, who will turn 37 in May, said that he is not planning to play much past this summer, but hopes to compete at another Olympic Games before he retires. He indicated he wanted to make a final appearance at the French Open with a start at Roland Garros on 26th of May, 9 weeks away from Wimbledon, where he is a two-time champion, and begins on 1st of July, while the Olympics takes place in Paris on 26 July. Direct entry into the Olympic men's single will be given to the top 56 of the ATP rankings on the 10th of June. However, Andy Murray will be placed outside and still qualify because of withdrawals, and he could also be given the spot as a former Olympic chairman and a Grand Slam winner, and still qualify because of withdrawals, and he could also be given the spot ranking before his injury setback. We just hope he comes back bouncing stronger in the games ahead, but consistency will also be a team's injury setback. We just hope he comes back bouncing stronger. It's listed above, or would he be a struggling one among either of these games? All right. Let's leave that shows. Now let's go straight to basketball. We offer the Indiana Pacers the Lakers won 150 to 145 with 36 points and 16 rebounds from Davies, while James added 26 points and 10 assists. Indiana scored 46 points in the final quarters, but the Lakers hit 10 in the last minute of 5. So it was terrible defensively, but we can do what we team in trouble like that. We don't need to give them a life, but at this point in the season, a win is a win. The Lakers who start a run of 6 away games on Tuesday and 9th in the Western Conference and have 11 matches remaining in the 82 games regular season. Now the top 6 qualify for the end of end season playoffs with positions 7 to 10 moving into the playoff and tournament, and the Pacers are 6th in the Eastern Conference, and also they have 10 games to play elsewhere. Giannis Antetokounmpo scored 30 points and grabbed a season high 19 rebound as Milwaukee Bucks beat the Oklahoma City Thunders 118 to 93 to consolidate second position in the Eastern Conference. Now the defeat leaves the Thunder fractionally behind the reigning NBA champions, the Denver Nuggets, in the battles to win the Western Conference. Now the Minnesota Timberwolves are also in the running with just one win separating them to the top 3 after an edge past the Golden State Warriors 114 to 110. Now Steph Curry contributed that 1 pointer for the Warriors. The Los Angeles Clippers remain fourth despite a 121-107 defeat by the Philadelphia 76ers. The New Orleans Pelicans, who were once placed behind the Clippers, hit more miseries on the Detroit Pistons with a 101 victory over the NBA's worst side. Now the Pistons have now lost 59 of their 71 games, and the Miami Heat kept on their play of a push in the Eastern Conference with a 121-84 win over the higher ranked Cleveland Cavaliers. That is that from the football basketball inside. Now let's quickly dive into the international football, where we start up with Dani Alves as he can be conditionally released from jail after he paid a bill of €1 million, which is approximately £853,000. Alves was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison last month after a court found him guilty of raping a woman in a Barcelona nightclub in 2022 on Monday. And the court in Spain gave the former Barcelona and Brazilian footballer permission to leave jail pending his appeal after he made the stated bail. The 40-year-old has been held in pre-trial detention since January 2023, and he says, and I quote, "We hereby inform you that the deposit of Daniel Alves' bail has been registered in the account of the 21st section of the Barcelona court," said the statement. However, a lawyer from the rape victim has called a decision to allow him to leave jail a scandal. Speaking last week, Esther Garcia said, "To me, it is a scandal that they let a person who they know can get €1 million in no time walk free." Ms. Garcia told Rock Radio out there in the UK that she was outraged and dissatisfied with the ruling, adding that it was justice for the rich and that she would lodge an appeal for the man to be penned down in jail time. The player has served about a quarter of his sentence for rape to this point, in fact highlighted by Alves' lawyer when his conditional release was requested earlier this month. The condition for his release include handing over both his Brazilian and Spanish passport, so he is unable to leave Spain. He must also appear before the court on a weekly basis, and now the court additionally imposed a restraining order preventing him from approaching the victim. The decision was not unanimously agreed due to the dissenting vote from one of the judges. All right, we just hope we wish him well and hope things go better with him. Now let's go back to normal football. This time around we go straight to Wales. Yes, we are braced for a huge match later tonight when they take on Poland and Cardiff City for the players at Euro 2020. Both both sides enjoyed the troublesome regular qualifying campaigns, but found a form in their playoff semi-finals to set up this showdown. Wales beating Finland 4-1 and Poland thrashing Estonia 5-1. Wales in their most successful era, aiming to reach a third successive European Championship, while Wales were absent from a major tournament for 58 years following the 1958 World Cup, but since ending that drought with a mesmerizing run to the semi-finals at the 2016 Euro World qualifiers, qualification has become the expectation rather than a mere pipe dream. It is with good reasons when it comes to the European Championship, where they expanded 24-team format at Nations League assess Wales win on Tuesday. More teams will have qualified from the original 5-team qualifying group than will have failed too. Securing qualification would also still represent a notable turnaround for Wales, who look to be down and out following back-to-back defeat against Armenia and Turkey last summer. Now the coup loss to Armenia was particularly damaging and embarrassment in truth, and put the page onto severe pressure. Now let's look at fixtures of matches that will be going down in the Euro qualifying games and also international friendlies across the world. 7:45 p.m. later tonight, Wales will take on Poland at 5 p.m. We're going to be seeing Georgia hosting Greeks, while 7:45 p.m. Ukraine will take on Iceland. And now we'll give you the international friendly starting from early kick-off today 1 p.m. Burkina Faso will take on Libya. Zambia will host Malawi 3 p.m. Cayman Island will take on Moldova 4 p.m. Zimbabwe will host Kenya 5 p.m. Uganda versus Ghana will slug it out by 6 p.m. while Finland will host Estonia same time, and Latvia will take on Liechtenstein by 7 p.m. Hungary will host Kosovo same time 7 p.m. Malta and Belarus will slug it out the same time, while Norway will slug it out against Slovakia 8 p.m. and Czech Republic will slug it against Armenia 8 p.m. Guyana versus Cambodia is going to be 8 p.m. also, and 8:15 p.m. Vanuatu will take on Brunei, while Denmark will host Faroe Island by 8:30 kick-off, and same time Ivory Coast will be slugging out with Suarez. Uruguay and Romania will slug it out Colombia same time. Senegal will take on Benin Republic 8:45 p.m. Austria will take on Turkey 8:45 p.m. England will slug it out with Belgium, almighty Belgium, by 8:45 p.m. while Germany will be taking on the Orange of Netherlands by 8:45 p.m. and Ireland will slug it out against Switzerland same time. Luxembourg versus Kazakhstan same time 8:45 p.m. Scotland versus Northern Ireland 8:45 p.m. Slovenia versus Portugal 9 p.m. Egypt versus Croatia 9 p.m. France versus Chile 9 p.m. Mali versus Nigeria 9 p.m. New Zealand versus Tunisia 9:30 p.m. while Spain will slug it out against Brazil in almighty football by 10 p.m. Algeria versus South Africa will go down 11 p.m. While Burkina Faso versus Niger also 8 p.m. and also Morocco will take on Mauritania same time 11 p.m. I beg your pardon, while Togo will slug it out against Libya 11 p.m. also. And now let's go straight to rumors giving you coming in from transfer rumors starting from England and Manchester United, where they are targeting Brentford manager Thomas Frank to take over from Eric Ten Hag at Old Trafford in the summer, and North England boss Ricardo Southgate again. However, according to other reports, co-owner Sarah Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are planning for Ten Hag to be in charge at United next season, but they are developing a strategy to be able to move quickly should they decided to replace him. United will prioritize a deal for Crystal Palace French winger Michael Olise this summer over PSV attacker Joan Bakayoko, with Liverpool and Manchester City said to battle it out for 20-year-old Belgian winger. Now Tottenham Hotspur are interested in completing a permanent deal for RB Leipzig and Germany forward Timo Werner, but in no rush to trigger a £14.5 million option to buy for 4 years. And now Arsenal have matched the £51 million plus bonuses offer Chelsea made for Sporting Lisbon Ivory Coast defender Ousmane Diomande, who is 20 years old, and Aston Villa midfielder Nicolas Zaniolo wants to return to his native Italy from Turkish side Galatasaray when his loan spell finishes at the Premier League club in Norway. Striker Elmwood Allen is viewing Manchester City's Champions League quarter-final with Real Madrid as an opportunity to prove his credential of a future move to the Spanish giant. West Ham expect 28 28-year-old Algerian winger Said Ben Rama to seal a permanent move to French League One club Lyon this summer, and Aston Villa and Everton are interested in Barcelona. And Spain midfielder Fermin Lopez, who's 20 years old, will tough seen a move fail to materialize in January. While Bayern Leverkusen are among the top European clubs interested and in Everton's England under 17 goalkeeper Douglas Lukjanchenko, the 16-year-old this summer. Brighton manager Robert De Zerbi is flattered by interest from Bayern Munich, but the Italian coach is in no rush to make a decision over his long-term future. Chelsea face penalties, including a point deduction or expulsion from the Premier League if they are found guilty of breaching spending rules under Roman Abramovich ownership. Now Liverpool will rather Manchester United over Juventus. Italy forward Federico Chiesa and Liverpool owners of P&B Sport Group and the new football chief Michael Edwards are exploring a deal to purchase a League One side known as Toulouse. Manchester United have also decided against making Morocco midfielder Sofiane Amrabat move from Fiorentina permanent for £70 million and AC Milan. 127-year-old Moroccan Barcelona will seek to extend the loan Portugal forward of Portugal for Giancarlo Cancelo from Manchester City. And yes, Barcelona are also interested in signing for Alex Garcia from Girona after failing to agree. England for Raheem Sterling has played a key role in setting up a trial at Chelsea for promising 18-year-old Nigerian striker Afiz Umar Ibrahim. And Everton are interested in signing Arsenal's highly rated 18-year-old Welsh forward Omari Benjamin. Los Angeles FC reportedly sent AC Milan and the France striker Olivier Giroud a formal contract proposal to join a Major League Soccer as a club as a free agent. Yes, the man is still playing football at his age, and we just hope we continue to see him more because big names of such have actually retired from football, and it was a whole lot of goosebumps that has actually gave Nigerians and also football fans across the world, the likes of Ibrahimovic, Zlatan, and who not, Eden Hazard. You can keep naming them yourself. I've watched the games. My name has been Idun Musago. I enjoy saying bye for now. Till tomorrow.